this is a continuation of Truth of the Heart. Okay. Only because this is such an important matter. See, because the truth of the soul measures your worth as a being. We can do all kinds of things, but the only failure of man is when we start to blame other people for our problems. And that becomes very important, you see, because as we grow from our youth, our parents show us and guide us, and that becomes our truth, because we want them to respect us, we want them to love us. So of course we're going to follow what they say. And then as we grow older, we have our teachers, our ministers, our professors, all these people telling us. And we want them to respect us, so we learn their truths and we accept their truths. All of this time, it's changing who we are, you see, because now we're becoming what people think of us. So all of a sudden, what people think of us matters to us. This becomes an agreement. And all of a sudden, as we grow, we're blocking our own hearts. Because we're told our imagination doesn't exist. It's all in your imagination. Stop. All of this garbage. Where does anybody think the imagination comes from? How is imagination even developed? If we have imagination when we're small, does it not correlate with perhaps there's past lives involved? Perhaps the imagination is not so imaginative. You see, all of these things matter because all of a sudden we have agreements that aren't truths. Not to us. It's not a truth. And it buries our heart. Because now we're not becoming who we are, but what other people think we should be. And then, of course, we grow older and we have kids of our own and families to support. And, of course, we were grilled in as kids that you got to support your family, you got to be with your family, you got to do this with your family. All of these things you have to do now. And all of a sudden we become what society thinks we are. You see, all of those things are based on fear. And when fear wraps up your heart, you don't have one. So the question in the absurdity is, when you don't know who you are, because everybody's told you who you are, and you believed them, how can you love yourself? And if you can't love yourself, how can you love another? You see, the fictitious agreement that we can love somebody because sex is good, because he has a big car. Oh, we can sell our body for sex because it doesn't matter none. All of these lies, you see, their truths are buried deep within. And we have to uncover those truths. Because most of our mental problems stem from lying to ourselves. Because it's a bunch of clutter up here that screws us up. The absurdity is we'll give it a name and categorize it. We'll say, yeah, that's what you got. You got nothing wrong in your head. You got everything wrong in your heart. That's the absurdity. We have to clean the heart. Because in the heart, everything becomes true. All you have to do is take the layers off and forgive yourself. That forgiveness is so important. Because when you can forgive yourself for accepting all of that garbage, all of a sudden it blows away, because forgiveness is like the glue that holds the blocks together. And that's the absurdity. And we'll call that Absurdity 9, Lies of the Heart Part 2, because, you see, it's very critical. This is the year that those lies have to be waylaid. Karmic return is coming, whether you believe it or not. And the more you lie to yourself, the more karma you're returning is getting. Okay? So, there we have it. I hope you believe it. I hope you have faith in it. And I hope you work it. Just like a dance move. Work it, baby. Work it. Okay? We'll talk to you later. Bye for now.